What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Transcendence hero, Star Alchemist Holmes Young, and we're going to kind of take a look and see how he compares to some of the other Transcendence heroes in the game. Now, you know, I had a lot of fun using this hero, but honestly, I think for the average player, he does lack in areas that a lot of other Transcendence heroes really excel in. So let's jump into it. We're going to break down, I'm going to show you guys my little spreadsheet we got going on. You're actually going to see some of the spreadsheet because we're going to kind of grade him live, and then we're going to talk about where in the order he should be placed and when to build them. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have the list of heroes right here. We're going to kind of give him grades and see where he ends up following as far as the Transcendence hero list. Now, as you guys remember in the past, Jara is a weird one here because she's not as great in certain modes, which recently I have seen some clears getting Sealand 25 done with her, which honestly makes me kind of want to like tweak her number up just a little bit here. Let's go through, let's give them some grades and see exactly. Hopefully I formatted this right. I don't know why the backgrounds are already like, okay, they do adjust. Cool. It's just something from copying and pasting. It's fine. So Aspen Dungeon, we actually have not had a chance to test him in it at all, but the fact that he can hit all enemies and backline leads me to believe, as far as other Transcendence heroes, he would probably be a 9. I can't see him being very much worse than that. He does have a good skill set. He has some abilities that can literally make the enemy not even attack him, so that's got to be pretty good. Tower, he's got to be pretty good too. I'm going to give him a 9 in Tower. So this is just regular Tower of Oblivion. Again, we don't have anybody that's actually used him, but Tower of Oblivion is a lot like PvP, and PvP heroes typically do very well there. Same with Tower of Dreams. I actually used him in Tower of Dreams, and I wouldn't give him a 10 like some of the other heroes, but he did very, very well. Sealand 20, of course, he cannot do. Now on to the important ones, Sealand 21 to 30. First off, he is not the main damage hero like you would have with an Asmodel, a Sword Flash. He doesn't really have that punch through. So much of his damage is tied to his poison, and when you're in Fortress Sealand, there's not a lot of debuffs you can give to enemies, and that's the big difference between Tower of Dreams and Sealand 21 and 30 with him, because Tower of Dreams is okay because you're using other heroes, you have other debuffs. If they do purify something, it might not actually be his poison, whereas in Sealand 21 to 30, there's a much higher chance that they're going to get rid of his poison, which is a big chunk of his damage. The other thing is he cannot be the solo carry. I mean, people even use Sword Flash plus him, and he didn't do that well. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to give him a 5 in Sealand. I've seen a couple of people go without Sword Flash and use him as the householder. It didn't turn out well. You guys saw us use him with Sword Flash. Again, did not turn out well. 5 might be generous even. I don't know, because like I said, I've seen people struggling with Sealand 23 with him, and that doesn't give me much confidence. Recently, Starwing Jara, I have seen some clears where she actually is the main householder, and she's the main damage dealer on the team, and she got Sealand 25 done, so that is a huge improvement. Honestly, I might actually go up to a 7 with her now. You know what? Maybe an 8. No, I'm going to leave it at 7 just to keep it a little bit more in line. That does bump her numbers up against some of the other heroes nowadays too, which is pretty interesting. Moving on to Realms Gate. Realms Gate, he is very, very good, and I've seen a ton of great stuff from him as far as Realm Gate goes. Again, very much a PvP-oriented game mode. It works out very well. Granted, his perceptual disorder or something like that, I think that's the name of the ability, cannot be used on bosses, but there's a lot of waves in there. He does very, very well. Vortex, though, I have not seen anything absolutely amazing. He still does good damage. He does have some abilities. He's gonna get an 8 like the other Transcendence heroes, where it's like you can use him, you don't really want to, though, at the same time. He's definitely not unseating the Sword Flash, Scarlet Queen, Starwing Jara combo. That is just here to stay. Boss fights, he was very, very, very disappointing. We did not take the time to actually do something like a Delacium army, but honestly, there's no way he's even going to compete with someone like Ithaca. His damage numbers were literally like in the 600 to 700 billion damage, which is bad considering we've had Lord of Fear Aspen, we've had Sun Devourer Eos, we've had all of them doing literally like, I think it was in the ballpark of like 1 to 2, even 3 trillion damage. And when you're only doing that much damage, it feels pretty lackluster, at least in comparison to other heroes. Maybe he would get a higher score in general if we compared him to other heroes. We'll have to see. I don't know how I'm going to put him on the regular tier list just yet. And then PvP, he's a huge 10 out of 10. Looks like I got to copy my formulas real quick. I didn't realize that was not updating for me. Hey, there you go. The magic right away. Is he a support hero? Not really. He's a damage dealer because the one thing he is absolutely crazy, and just like Sun Devourer Eos, he is absolutely bonkers crazy in PvP. He can do some crazy stuff with melodic strings. I think a lot of Transcendence heroes that come out in the future are going to be very much like Sun Devourer Eos and star Alchemist Holmes Young. Honestly, if we have melodic strings when like Asmodel the Dauntless came out and things like that, he might have had a better score in general. He's not used as often. He does have some cool abilities to, you know, shield your heroes, but I think this is an accurate representation. Let me do some quick sorting here while you guys are live. We're going to sort these columns, and you can kind of see the new order, at least in my opinion. Jara has picked up a little bit more ground to be a better hero. Of course, Jara's definitely a third build hero if you have Demon Bells and Rui Scepter. If not, Fairy Queen Vesta is definitely the pick. I think I 100% agree with this build order here, except maybe not between Asmodel and Sun Devourer Eos is really confusing because Asmodel is a much better Sealand 30, 25 to 30 clear than Eos, but Eos has some other abilities she's really good at. Star Alchemist Holmes Young, at least in my opinion, I just don't think he's going to be a hero really anybody needs to, because the one thing that you really want to focus on now is getting closer to Sealand 30. Of course, people have cleared like Sealand 28 at maximum. You're going to want to invest in heroes that are going to help your existing Transcendence heroes push further. And I think one that we really need to pay attention to is going to be the next Forest Transcendence hero, because if you can get something that synergizes well with Fairy Queen Vesta and Rogans and Pandas and Olivia's, I think there's a really good chance. The other one too is Scarlet Queen Halora. We've yet to try to do our 25 plus pushes with our Ignises and stuff, but if we can get another really good hero, I think one of these two factions are going to be good. We thought maybe Light it would be better. Eos doesn't really do much for Asmodel's pushes. Same thing with Sword Flash She. Star Alchemist Holmes Young just really didn't do anything to kind of help us out and make more progress. So let me know what you guys think. If you've had different experiences with Star Alchemist Holmes Young, let me know in the comments down below. Me personally, not really a hero you need on any account. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.